Regional tensions remain high as Japan and South Korea scrambled fighter jets after more than 10 Chinese and Russian military aircraft entered South Korea's air defense identification zone. The Chinese and Russian military aircraft neared Japanese airspace as well. Now, according to China's Ministry of National Defense, the Chinese and Russian air forces conducted their joint strategic air patrol on Saturday over the Sea of Japan, the East China Sea and the Western Pacific Ocean. It was the 11th patrol of this kind since 2019, but the first this year. However, the ministry did not provide any details such as the number and types of aircraft involved in the patrol. While on the other hand, Japan's defense ministry said it had tracked the movements by the Chinese and Russian aircraft, including 4 Chinese H-6 bombers and 2 Russian Tu-95 bombers, starting from Saturday morning through the afternoon. The flight also involved Russian patrol aircraft and Chinese fighter jets. South Korea has lodged a strong protest over unauthorized entry of Chinese and Russian military aircraft into the country's air defense identification zone. The country's Ministry of National Defense says the Chinese defense attaché in Korea and the Russian defense attaché in Korea are urged to prevent any recurrence. The aircraft did not violate South Korean airspace. It was the 11th patrol of this kind since 2019, but the first this year. China and Russia also conducted a long-range patrol involving bombers and fighter jets in December last year, with Japanese Defense Minister Shinjiro Koizumi labeling the repeated joint bomber flights by both countries an expansion and intensification of activities around Japan. In other developments, the United States and Japanese forces held joint live drills in southern Japan's Kyushu Island as part of Resolute Dragon. A total of 90 U.S. Marine Corps and 300 Japan Self-Defense Forces personnel participated in the annual bilateral exercise in the country. The 10-day exercises that began on the 20th of June are spearheaded by the United States Indo-Pacific Command, centered on Japan's Kyushu and Ryukyu Islands, involving around 9,400 personnel in total from both the United States and Japanese sides.